Yeah, it's relaxing. It's so relaxing. Like, I love it. And I think it was this past weekend. I couldn't actually do yard work. Or at least I told myself that I couldn't do yard work because I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. I have too much schoolwork to do. So what I did instead was I spent all day Saturday doing schoolwork because I needed to. But whenever I needed to take a break from my schoolwork, I went outside and like watered the plants, or I like moved a pot from here to there, whatever. I did something outside that made me happy for like minutes, 30 minutes, something like that. And then I went back inside and then I started studying again. And I promise you, every time that I left and came back, I was like focused, zeroed, dialed in for like the next 3 hours.
Yeah. And it's like the equivalent of a reset. Like, I do this in the afternoons. I do, I try and not do anything in the car line when I'm waiting for the kids. Like, the only thing I allow myself to do is journal or, read a novel, but, or it's a lot of the times I just sit there because up until that point in my day, I've been doing, and
Yeah.
then you need, like, a break to just, do something else.
Nothing.
Yeah, to just do
Sometimes.
nothing. Just to do nothing, and so it's the equivalent it's almost like the same as taking a nap. You did, like, a recharge
Yeah.
by doing something like that. I think instead of, like, telling ourselves that we can't do something, it's like, "Oh, I have to get this thing done." It's like, but if you really feel like, I wanna sit outside in the sun for a couple of minutes. It's, like, really sunny outside, like, I just want if you're feeling like that call to do it, just go do it for, like,
Just go.
5, 10 minutes, and it'll feel like forever. Just set a timer and then go back, and it'll at least temporarily, like, give you that satisfaction that I did do that, and then maybe you'll finish it faster, whatever it is you need to do, and then you have more time later to go do it again.
Yeah. Um, oh crap. There was something I was gonna say to piggyback off that. Oh, breathing. That's what it was.
I learned about, the way we breathe, like, the day that this showed up. Somebody else on YouTube was talking about it and was saying how, when we inhale, like, you get told, like, to calm down, like, "Just breathe." She's like, "Dude, you can actually hyperventilate if you don't know what that means. Just breathe." So, when you take a deep breath, um, you actually increase your heart rate. What
Hmm.
you need to do to get your heart rate down is to exhale for a longer period of time than you inhale. And so this helps to elongate the exhale. So if you're having a moment of whatever, but I've literally watched this on my watch where I've gone from like 90 to like 65 in
That's
just
so
like
cool.
5 breaths, which is not that much time at all. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
It's
And yeah,
crazy.
when I heard that thing about how you have to elongate the exhale, it's like, that's why in yoga, they're always, like, telling you to breathe out, like, to exhale longer, and it was never explained to me in that way. I'm like, "I've been doing yoga every day for how long?" And I just found out that that's, like, the key to calming down.
So I went from cigarettes to vapes, and I've been on vapes for a while, and I know that vaping is not good for you, smoking's for you, and it's hard to quit. It's really hard, and it's the habit. Um, and I know that I'm a stressed smoker. If I'm stressed, I smoke. If I'm like, I need to calm down, I need to just chill, I smoke. Like I hit my vape if I need to calm down. But it's the
Yeah.
breathing part of it that I need in my life.
Mm.
I realized that about myself. It's the breathing part of it that I know that I need in my life. And I've cut back like from vaping multiple times. Um, I need to redo it again because I think I'm vaping too much again. Is I start focusing on breathing. One, I make it less excessive. Now I'm talking about stopping smoking. This is how you stop smoking. You take the vape and you put it far away from you. That's what you
Yeah.
do.
It's like whenever they talk about phone detox, it's like, "Put the phone in the other room."
Yeah. Don't make it accessible. Exactly. So then
Yeah.
I do this from time to time. I'll leave it on the counter purposely, sit on the couch because when I sit on the couch, I'm not moving until I have to pee
Yeah.
or I'm hungry. I'm not.
Mhm. Yeah.
This is my for the next whatever. Like
Yep.
I got my own zip. Okay. So then with so then with vaping, when I slow down and I feel like I need to hit my vape, I'll take a deep breath like that, and it'll be loud. It'll be belligerent. Uh, the the exhale being longer than the inhale, actually learned that recently. And since I know that I've been a lot more stressed recently with school, I've been making it a conscious effort to kind of take a pause whenever I feel stressed. Sometimes I don't do it, sometimes I do, but I try to make a conscious effort because sometimes, the stress is just too much and I need to deal with something right now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But if I have time and if I think about it when I'm stressed, I realize that my body is in a certain position when I'm
Yeah.
stressed.
Yeah.
And my bottom half of my body is also in a certain position when I'm stressed. And 99% of the time, I'm holding my breath.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And yeah, and I have to think about it. I'm like,
It's like, "Wait a
and
minute,
I
yo, I'm
lower
not
my
breathing."
shoulders. Yeah, like, hang on,
Yep.
I forgot to breathe, y'all. Like that's serious. I don't breathe when I get stressed. I forgot to freaking breathe.
Yep.
Yeah, I get stressed and I'm like, I need to breathe. I realize I'm not breathing and I start breathing.
There's this, YouTube guy that one time he talked about, I don't know why I ended up watching that video, but he was talking about releasing shoulder tension, and
Hmm.
it's like all you have to do is go like this and hold it for like 30 seconds, and then it's like what you're doing is you're is it contracting the muscle?
Yes, contract.
You're yeah. I'm like, you're contracting the muscle. I want to use the correct word. You're contracting the muscle, and then you slowly,
Contraction.
but you have to do it for like 30 seconds, and then you slowly, you don't just let it drop. You slowly let it drop because what you're actually doing is you're training your brain. You're reminding your brain that like, yo, shoulders, you're stuck in a stressed state because when you're stressed out, you go like this. So,
Mm.
but because we're stressed out so much, we get stuck here. We get
We be
stuck.
stressed over
Oh
We
my
need to
god.
start a club. Okay, right now. We're starting a club right now. We the stressed down club.
Oh, oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Oh, sorry, that
But
was a dance move.
that's fine. It allows it reminds your muscles like you need to let go. Like
Yeah,
there's nothing to be stressed out about at this moment. Chill out. And what is it? Muscle memory.
yeah.
That's what happens. That's why you go get a massage. A week later, you're all like
Mhm.
tensed up again. It's because the muscle memory is like unless you're changing what you're doing to like
Yep.
get that muscle to, it's just gonna go right back. Especially in I carry a lot of stress in my shoulders too. So
Yeah, it's very
like that
common.
trick right there, sometimes when I feel like, okay, I'll mentally am on my shoulders, and then I'm like, "Okay, let them drop,
Yep.
them
It's
drop."
funny when you start bringing your attention to what you're doing, what your
Oh, yeah.
body is doing, how you're feeling. So I have a hang on, let me send this real quick. I can't do two things at once. Weird.
Nobody can. It's a myth.
It is, I think. It is a bit. I
Multitasking
know
is
I
a
can't do
myth, don't do
it.
it.
10 out of
Don't
10,
do
do
it.
not recommend.
Don't
Mm,
do it.
one thing at a time. Okay. What was I saying? That it was what? What?
I knew that was coming.
See, I'm so stressed right now. I can't think straight. Oh, jeez.
I don't
Okay.
even remember.
I wasn't talking about
I can't
school.
I can't
Uh,
I can't help you there.
shoot, hit the playback. Rewind. Reverse. What are we doing?